What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to a new video on the channel. Welcome to this, the Donut Media Ford Transit. This is obviously the Supervan 3 Donut Media Edition, but what's so special about this car is that you can do something very interesting to it. First of all, if you haven't seen any videos when this car actually came out on my channel, I'm just going to tell you now, this thing is an incredibly good handling car. Like, it's a really good handling car. It handles like a proper race car in this game, and it's very good. Right now it's built all the way up to S1, as you can see, and yeah, it just, like I said, it feels like a proper race car. Like, it takes corners really fast. It's just, ignore that, but it takes corners really fast, and it's just a very grippy car. It's actually used quite a bit for some races, and you can do really well with it in S1. Maybe sometimes you want to replace, you don't want to use the Viper, for example. This thing is a really good replacement. It's a really good car. But what I'm going to do in today's video is something that I've done in a video I think last week, and that is get one of the tunes that Dom has sent me, and I want to slap it onto this thing because it's been transformed into a drift build. So these are all unusual drift builds that I'm going to be showing you on the channel, like I said, the last time, over the next few weeks. And yeah, the last one was a weird one because it was an Aston Martin Valkyrie. This one is another very weird one because it's this thing that's basically a race car in like van form, but you now have a drift build for it, which is again very strange. I used to love doing these type of builds back in the day when I used to enjoy basically changing the actual tunes. There's a tune for this. Changing the tunes of some really special cars into drift builds for no reason whatsoever, just to see if I could slide them. And yeah, I guess people are still doing it nowadays, and it's actually quite fun. So here's the shortcode: 150206 Boom, slap it on. Weird name. Thank you, Dom. Drift suspension, drag tire compound, and all-wheel drive. Again, all of these are for point drifting, by the way. So if you're wondering, maybe I just wanted to slide this thing around, blah blah, rear-wheel drive, you won't be able to. These are all for point drifting. So these are all tunes that are made to get a lot of points on drift zones. So that's like I said, what's special about these things is because technically they're not really supposed to be very good for stuff like that, but you know, they're built for like racing. But for whatever reason, you can turn these things into stuff like this. Let's have a quick little look at what we're looking at here. Sim steering is on. That's all I really care for. Also, for people asking me or telling me to try and use the drift cam, I'm not using the drift cam whenever I'm doing any sort of point drifting. It makes it a lot more difficult in my eyes. A little bit worse to slide and be more accurate. So drift cam is only on when I'm sliding just for fun. Also, since this is a point drift build, you may need a couple of goes to actually get it going properly the way I want it to. Jesus, man, this thing picks up speed so quickly. But yeah, I need to figure out what the gears I need to be in. I need to figure out basically how to drive it again, because like I said in the past, if you don't drive a point drift build for a while, then you drive it, you drive like regular cars, or you drift regular cars, or you're just doing a bunch of racing. When you hop back to do point drifting, it's so odd to like have a good run like straight up at the very beginning. So like I said, I might need a little bit of practice with this thing before I actually end up getting some serious points. So it's really good. It actually feels, I don't know if it's just me or what, but it actually feels a lot easier to control than the Valkyrie did when I first started playing with it. Yeah, maybe it's just me. Oh, I went way too wide. I wasn't even getting any points there. What a weird car. Oh my god. Okay, let's just restart that all over again. I don't really want to rewind or anything like that. I do at some point, but I don't really want to rewind at that point because I made already a bunch of mistakes. But again, like I said, I need to try and figure out how to drive this thing first. So, second and third are your most used gears. So third is for really long corners, stuff like this. I need to start sliding. increase the angle so I can get more points. Here it's fine, I can just keep it on the handbrake. Okay, go a little bit closer to the inside. There we go. I'm gonna swap over to third so I can ride it all the way out. I genuinely think this is a little bit easier to drive than the Aston. It should all get very, very similar points. It should be very easy to get 1.2 mil points with this van. It's fairly easy to get 1.2 mil with the Aston. It's just perfecting the run that's going to be a... almost lost it. It's just perfecting the run that's going to be a bit of an issue, right? That's... Here, I probably shouldn't have transitioned so many times, but I wasn't going fast enough, so I just transitioned anyway. More angle, more. I don't care if I transition. More angle. I don't know what I've done differently this time, but I'm getting a lot more points. I think I'm like 20,000 points more than the last run that I've done. Regardless, we'll just keep going. That's not bad. It's really not bad. Maybe too wide? Nah, we're good. Change to third because I want to stretch this out a little bit more. And keep it in the range where you get points, and I lost it! I lost it. It's after I went on the grass, I lost it. But that is the way to take this corner though. Kind of like this, and then transition. Need more power here. I have to hoon it down this mountain. That's good. More power. Not the best, but it is working. More angle, more. I've slowed down so much there, but because this thing's on drag tires, it's so easy to like just instantly get up to speed again and then go sideways again. This thing is mad. Has no business being this good. Absolutely no business being this good. Oh my god. 1.21 million points, it's just like that. There's still a bunch of areas where I made mistakes, but oh my god. What the hell? It's so good. What's some of the drift zones that I haven't done like top 1,000 in a long time? Maybe something that I haven't used, like where am I? Am I gonna... Okay. The Caterham is what I use for this. Caterham is actually quite good for this. Should I try and see if I can beat my score on this? I'm just kind of tempted to try to see if I can do it because I feel like this is really, really good. To a point where I probably can beat my score. I don't know which way is the correct way to approach this one though. Is there like a cheatsy way to do this, by the way? Like, do I have to go really wide at some point? And is there like a little way to like kind of go back on myself or something like that? I don't really know, to be honest. I tried something there. I don't think it worked though. I tried to go much wider. I think there is a way for that one to go very, very wide on. Like basically go off the track and then come back on again. I'm gonna try that. And I think it's the other way. One sec, I want to try to see if I can get like 46,000 or something. So let's do something like this. Oh my god, that's not the... Oh, I didn't realize that the flag was all the way down there. It's because I got rid of them. Basically, that's what I kind of wanted to do. Is that the way to do this? I kind of have to go wide and then come back in on myself again? It's so weird. It's so weird driving stuff like this. But I think that is the way to do it. Just a regular side won't cut it. Like you can see how low the amount of points are that I'm getting. With just a regular side. I just stretch this out as far as I possibly can. All the way off the track. I just keep it at third, maybe try that. Because in second I'm going a little bit too slow. Oh, okay. Didn't activate. Oh, really? Where's the flag? Oh, this was stupid. I hate this one. Yeah, I don't know where the flag is. I don't want to do this one anymore. I was stupid. What's another one that we can try and do, maybe? Oh my god, I went too fast. I'm trying a different drift zone just for a laugh. To see what happens, but... in a reverse entry. I went way too fast in it. I don't even know if this is the correct way to do it. Or if it's the other way. $121. I don't even know what my personal best is on this. 122. Brilliant. This van is almost as good as my Lotus. In terms of like how I can get these scores. But to be honest though, it could probably be just as good if not even better than the Lotus. I've only started playing with this thing today. Like, it could just be very, very good anyway. Oh, I need more angle there. I need much more angle there. Much better. That's cleaner. I think the other way is better. Pretty sure the other way is better. That way I have to like start speeding up a lot as well after I come out of that. Whereas here, I'm already going fast. All I have to do is just slow down. Way too close to the inside. I still feel like I'm gonna get 120. Told you. Told you. Okay. Okay. This is funny. I love trying this van. I don't know why. There's something so funny about just seeing this thing slide around like this. It's like I said to you. I know how good this car is to race with, you know? So sliding around with this thing is just... It just feels awkward to me. Or not awkward, but like, it just feels weird to me when I look at it. It'd be the same thing as if I was seeing, like a Brabham or something like that. Like, drift. That's how this feels like to me when I'm driving it around. Now. Like, it doesn't compute in my head. But it is very cool that it's able to do stuff like this. I don't know why I let it go for so long. I kept increasing my angle as well for whatever reason. Oh no. Imagine if my good run now has a rewind in it. Yucky. Okay, it's not. Whew. I don't want to rewind that run. Especially on a thing like this that has like 3 corners in it. Okay. Maybe get like an extra 1,000 points for somewhere. Okay. Fair enough. I didn't want to start anyway. What if I start sliding from here? Ew. I don't know what that driving line was, but that is just not it. Oh my god. Careful. Oh my god, why? Why is that still a thing that's happening nowadays? Something that was happening back in Forza Horizon 2. Why is that something that's happening now? But a thing, like, you won't be able to activate, like, a... whatever you enter. Drift zone, speed trap, speed zone. Yay, new PB! I think I barely beat it. Just barely. So dumb. Yeah, I don't think this is one of those drift zones for this thing. It's gonna be for something that's a little bit lighter than this. This is very reminiscent to the Lotus, the way this thing drives. I think I need something that's quite light. Actually, I don't even know, to be honest with you, because I haven't drifted in this game, like point drifted like this for a long time. But there you go. I even broke a PB of mine that I've done in the Lotus with it. Yeah, it's a very good van. Like, try it for yourselves. Try drifting with this thing. It's genuinely such a fun vehicle to drive. Honestly, I feel like it feels a little bit easier to drive than the Aston from last time. So give it a shot. Give it a shot if you have the van. And try it out. And see if you like it. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. I'm going to be back soon with another one. Of course, I still have a bunch more cars to show you guys that are, like I said, weird race cars or just weird cars in general that can also be used for point drifting. So that's why I wanted to show this one, because this was just on the list. And yeah, the list is a little bit longer, so there's still a few more cars for me to show you. Regardless, that's pretty much it. Like I said, if you have this thing, try it out for yourselves. You will definitely enjoy this car. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.